That first half especially, I thought Oldham came out of blocks firing. Obviously had a game plan, stuck to it. I think we made life easy for him by his own sloppy start, and then it was just what can I say, an 80-minute performance where we just looked disjointed, disconnected, and we've had a few honest words in there about, I don't know if we'd fallen in love with yourself a bit, over this last period, thinking that teams were just going to roll over for us if we did. Just dipped his toe in, and we've been served a lesson up, so hopefully it'll serve its purpose going into next week.
Yeah, I mean, you must have known during the week that the strength of that Oldham side, they were going to throw a real challenge at you today, but it was just almost as if the lads hadn't got off the bus early doors. There was no intensity.
No, I fully agree, and that's exactly, we knew Oldham were going to be a really stiff challenge. I thought, they're a fantastic team that's got some threat, so we knew exactly what to expect. It were more, how we showed that we as own attitudes just simply not where we need to be, and there'll definitely be a few that'll be looking in that mirror today and thinking, have I done everything I can to prepare myself properly for the game? It starts with me. I'll have a look, see if we've prepared how we should have done. Because it's important that you look at yourself first. But definitely a bit of a wake-up call for us going into next week.
Yeah, do you think they identified that there might be a weakness on the right side of the defence? Because, they certainly seem to target that, particularly through Drinkwater and Ashurst. Yeah,
they've definitely spotted something there that they liked. So, as I said, I thought they were methodical in how they stuck to the game plan. And, I don't think we helped ourselves with the penalties, the knock-ons, the 6 agains. You can't invite a team with that sort of strike into there, especially once you've turned up not at the best as it is. So you've got to give full credit to Oldham there. I thought they were ruthless for 80 minutes on us.
Yeah, I mean, mitigation, I suppose. Once you get on that back foot and the scoreline starts to rock up, then trying to force things and the little errors creep in, don't they?
They do, but I thought at half-time if we could have gone in at 14-6, 14-8, if Jesse had got that, it's I wouldn't have been happy with it, but I could have understood it. But with that try conceded just before half-time, it just showed you how far off we were mentally and physically. And as I say, you've got to give credit to Oldham for that, and we need to up his game going into next week.
Yeah, and I suppose off the back of that as well, whatever you said at half-time, Oldham were straight back on it, weren't they? They got that 40-20 and rolled through a tackle and went into the left corner. Yeah,
we didn't complete his first three. I think there was that 40-20. I think we then came up with a penalty. And I can't remember the next one, but it was definitely his first three we didn't complete. So, you're just inviting pressure onto yourself again. And I think as the game went on, we got frustrated. It's all just adds up, doesn't it, eventually?
Yeah, you said you've had a few honest words in there. I mean, you've talked about togetherness and resilience within the squad, and certainly that's going to have to come to bear this week, isn't it, man?
Hey, listen, you can't hide away when things are going good. It's all right getting smoke blown up your backside, but when you've had a bit of a toweling such as that, you've got to be honest with each other, including me as a coach. You've got to make sure you've prepared properly. Players have got to make sure they've prepared properly, and more importantly, you've got to look at what you've served up as a team. And 50 points is not where we need to be as a team. It's a bit embarrassing. And as I say, I don't want to take any credit away from Oldham, but we also need to look at where our own defensive standard and application we're at as well.
Yeah, just looking at the team from last week, Connor Bailey and Brendan Santi left on the sidelines. Were they injury worries, Mark? Or?
Connor had flu. Santi, we went just selection-wise. Apart from that, it was just that. Connor had flu all week, so didn't train. So we just went with Fieldy. And, Santi, we just thought could do with a week out just to... go with a different direction with team selection with how Renault's been training. Yeah.
Anybody in particular that stood out for you today in the performance?
No, I don't really want to. I don't. Once you've had 50 on you, it's. No one's really stood out. As a team, it's just not acceptable. So we'll lick his wounds. We'll hurt for a bit tonight, and I think it's important we do, and then we'll get some objectivity about it tomorrow and Tuesday and get ready for Toulouse next week.
Yeah. Joe Brown, did he get an injury during the game?
We
had a back injury or something.
He's hurt his hip. So it's going into his back. So I think it's a bit too early just to find out what's gone on there. We got Liam Harris will be out next week. He got a Category 1 head knock at the end. Maka got an head knock, but he passed his HIA. So we just have to look at 1 or 2 off that. But Liam will definitely be missing next week with a Category 1 head knock.
Yeah. A player I wanted quickly to ask you about that hasn't featured this season, and I know you said you'd have to manage his time. Akuma Tai, what's the situation with Akuma?
Just some issues off field that we're just waiting to sort out, but he's been training, been excellent, so we're just waiting for that to get all sorted, and he should be available soon.
Yeah. And you're welcome to Toulouse next week.
Yeah.
Big challenge the French will throw at you.
Yeah, I thought they'll be in the cells after last night. I think they got a try disallowed on 80th minute that got reversed, so they'll be definitely stinging, wanting to get off board, such as we will. So we'll just have to make sure that we do his own fix-ups first, because we can't have another performance where we serve that up.